What's going on, everybody? This is your boy FlexSchool. Welcome to Weekend Appreciation, episode 10. This is the final episode of Weekend Appreciation. So what I wanted to do on this episode was make this completely short, the shortest episode that I've done, okay? We've been through a lot of things over the last 9 episodes, and I'm gonna go over them with you right now. So one of the things that you've seen in these weekend appreciations are the flex camps. So flex camp is the way that people can come get some cheaper training, more like group training. Essentially, I do 2 flex camps every Saturday, starting at 7 a.m., ending at 11 a.m., covering 2 different flex camps. So if you are in the area and you're a trainer or somebody who wants to be trained, hit me up because we are here for you. The second thing that you consistently saw in my weekend appreciation videos were my food choices. One thing that you did not see a lot of the times was during the week how I eat versus the weekend appreciation. How I told you in the beginning I would approach weekend appreciation was to lighten up on my strict rules for eating during the week. And so I actually, because I'm on a bulk right now, I chose to eat a little bit less food than I usually eat during the week. And as you saw, I wasn't afraid to have a fried Oreo. I wasn't afraid to have some barbecue, eating out, whatever it was, because in the weekend appreciation, you know, it was a time to lighten up a little bit, give yourself a break from your hard discipline. The third item are the workouts, of course. So I showed you some various workouts that I would do. Again, always on the weekends, but I'll try to switch it up enough just so that you can see what type of movements that I like to do in my workout regimens. So try to give you a consistent view of that. I do workouts all throughout the week, so you didn't see everything, and I try not to bore you with every single rep and every single set. Sometimes we did montages, sometimes we did more raw footage, and sometimes I show you a couple of reps on a set, and that was the end of it. And sometimes my battery died and I only showed you a couple things. I want you to stay motivated, of course, and so that's why we showed you the workouts, just to let y'all know that we usually don't talk about building muscle, we actually try to build muscle. So the fourth item is the aspects of business that actually go on behind having a fitness brand. Let's go. Try to give you a little insight without giving you too much, without boring you too much, showing you what we think about when we make workouts. I don't even know if I actually showed you that. Showing you just the frequency of doing work compared to being interactive with the client and things like that, you know, preparing for the week and making various workouts like that. Even brought you guys to show you how we do meal plans, and also gave you a little insight into what happens when you mess up with your business, which is the video that I showed me missing a client's workout. Another thing that you should have picked up from these weekend appreciation videos is the fact that I myself and anybody who else that associates with FlexSchool really appreciates and goes hard for our clients. Whether it's that 4 or whether it's the waking up at 4 to get to a 5 a.m. session, or going to bed later because we had a session going till 9, frequent schedule changes, cancellations, and things like that. We're always going through. People going to the flex camps, and only one person being there as opposed to the 8 that were gonna be there, still holding the camp, is because FlexSchool, we have the bigger picture in mind, which is, hey, you guys have real lives to deal with, real obstacles to overcome, but this is what we do. We're gonna be here, always gonna be here. And of course, the main thing of why we do these videos, why I do these videos, is for motivation and accountability. Not only to hold myself accountable, because I know that I need to get my workout in so I can do some footage, or I need to keep my body in shape because I am the sort of the face of this brand, but to make sure that you guys, you know, when you get home from work, If you're gonna take a shower or something before you work out, you have something to pop on. If you're about to do your cardio, you have something on YouTube to pop on, and it's fitness related, and every once in a while I might say something bright or to motivate you. But that's one of the main themes of making these weekend appreciation videos, is not only to give you an insight into our lives, but to give something back and try to motivate all of you out there. Staying on track when you have friends or family in town. That's very important. It's very important because you don't know if one year you will have everybody that you ever knew flying in once or twice a month to come and visit. You got a new house, you have a new baby, you know, you're in a new town or whatever. You can get derailed from your fitness goals just by allowing others to sort of sway your schedule and sway what you do. So what I tried to show you, especially in the last 2 episodes of Weekend Appreciation, when I had a friend come in town, we are still going to get the workouts in. We're still going to eat responsibly until it's time, to lighten up on that a little bit. And it's always about holding your, whoever's around you, holding them accountable and not letting them completely, wipe out all of your chances of staying on track. And one of the last things to talk to you about today that I've incorporated into these weekend appreciations were showing you my personal injuries. I haven't had major injuries over the life of my training, which has spanned for years and years. But one of the more recent injuries that came up in the last maybe year and a half was with my knees. So as I'm still going through that, I'll still give insights into that onto this channel. Just because this series has ended does not mean that, the videos have ended. I'm actually going to continue to keep you guys up to date on how my progress is doing with my knee injuries. But what I did want to show you is that it does get to a certain point that you should take your concerns to a professional and get some outside input and then see, maybe you'll get a prescription and come back in 6 weeks. Maybe you'll see something deeper, but you always want to be smart about working out in your fitness, because as soon as you completely cut off any possibility of going to the doctor, you pretty much signed the certificate that says you're gonna break your body and be an old, feeble, old person. So, another insight that I wanted to give you guys in these weekend appreciations was trying to be aware of your body and taking care of it. So as you can see, I've taken over the camera back myself. I wanted to get a little closer, make it a little more personal. So I do thank everybody for tuning in to Weekend Appreciation over these last 10 episodes. I'm excited to announce that right now I'm going to be starting a more multiple upload weekly vlogs of one of my current goals that I have going on right now, which is attempting to make it to 210 pounds. Before this year, I've never been over 201 pounds, and that was 2 years ago. Last year, I got up to 198, 199 pounds, which the first time that I got to 201, I had never been that heavy. It hurt so good. So now, coming from 180 pounds about in September, I've been doing a slow and steady bulk. I plateaued probably for about 6 to 8 weeks just from not feeding myself more food, because it was already kind of taxing on, my digestive system and my pocketbook, if that's still such a thing. But now I've made it my goal for the month of June to try to get to 210 pounds or more, whatever I can do, whatever I can get to. I've already started this, but the next uploads that you'll see after this weekend appreciation is gonna be the fight to the finish, going to 210 pounds, something I've never done. Right now, as you see me, I'm about 203, maybe 204, which I have never been. And let me tell you, I'm eating 7 meals a day as it is, and it hurts. But anyway, back on topic. I want to thank everybody for watching these weekend appreciations, and please stay tuned to the channel for ever so much more content, motivation, fitness talk, and the life. Still getting the format down for things, so everybody bear with me, but I thank you for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, subscribe now. You can always unsubscribe later, and I hope I didn't just motivate anybody who just watched this to unsubscribe from my channel. So anyway, interact with me. Leave a comment, tell me how I'm doing, give me some advice. I will continue to try to bring motivation to you all through my little halfway silly uploads. So this is the end, guys. I thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next video. Flex. Score.